Hi friends, so today I'll be showing you a flip through of my most recently completed junk journal, and then at the end I'll show you a flip through of the latest Somerset Studio Magazine issue. Hi friends, so I thought I would show you a flip through of one of my most recently completed junk journals. I did make this one a little while back and I started it 2021, and I think it's only 3 months for this one. So I like to add sort of different elements to my pages, things that I can lift up if I've written something underneath them. Some pages I like to just leave because already they have a nice design on them. I like to also document projects that I have made because I find that's one of the easiest ways for me to keep track of what I've done. I started my blog 2021, so that's kind of exciting. I had to document that. I add, of course, some of my digitals as well when I can, if I've been working on something that I liked. This page, I did just kind of a collage of different images, and then here I have added another piece that we did. One of the videos I showed you how I make these kind of like see-through pockets. I will try to link those videos below. I think I'll remember to do that because a lot of you ask me that sometimes and I forget. I documented the waterfall album that I made as well. There's a tutorial on that, which I will link below. I really like these projects, you know, things that you can quickly make in one go, and you feel like you've done so much work when you've finished. Dies that I purchased as well. Sometimes I just add them to the page because it reminds me of what I have. You know, just digitals and stuff like that, or purchases that I've made. This was another documenting of an order that I had, plus a card that I made for Valentine's Day with Digital Collage Club. And see, these are the things that, I mean, I don't know, 10 years from now I won't remember, but they're already in here. So if you do make crafts and you send things to friends and stuff like that, document that. I mean, you know, we haven't had a lot going on in the last year and a half or so because of COVID. So it's nice to just document what you've been up to. This one was another tutorial that I shared with you all on the mini album. And here I just kind of wrote something underneath here. So as you can see, there's, like I said, I kind of like interactive things in my journals as well, like little secret hiding spots. I have a tutorial also on that pop-up card as well. I kind of moved some things around in my craft space, and so I kind of did a little documenting of that. And then here I just covered some of my writing with this really nice interactive piece as well. I use items from magazines, sticker sheets, things that I have on my desk or, you know, just kind of around. On this page, I have a note that someone sent me that joined my consignment shop, and so I thought I would keep that because it was a nice note. If you don't know, I do help you sell your journals or your work. So send me an email if you're interested. I will, you know, give you more details about that. But if you want someone to help you sell your work, definitely contact me. Here I just added, you know, some little tuck spots with some little things that I wanted to document. This here was something that I made for a project, and so I thought I would keep it because I really liked the design of it. And then of course, you know, just different places where you can journal. This one, I really like it. I kind of made it using leftover paper scraps and stuff, and then it's got like a little place that you can do some more journaling, so I thought I would keep that as well. It's almost like my ideas or reference journals. Sometimes I like to add things as well that, you know, I've that I can repeat in something else that I'm working on. So this was part of mail that I received from a subscriber. Thank you so much. And so I just decided to keep some of the pieces. I think I left that open yet for another little spot. And then this was the card that was included. So I've added that to there, and then her little note as well. So it's just a nice memory for me to know that she thought of me and she sent me something, and now she's in my journal forever. So I'll remember her. Again, just collages that I've done, some of my printables, and then just some additional pieces. I wrote a little note to future me, so I just wrote it on the back of this, but I did want to keep that image as well, so I left it. You don't always have to fill every single page in a journal, I find. Just have fun with it. I always say that. Just enjoy the process. Here I just did a little bit of layering, you know, with a sticker and some pieces. This is actually really fun sticky paper that I have. It's gems, so I added that and then just wrote something there. This was an unboxing that I did for your creative studio, and so I just added some of the elements that came in that kit, and I was doing a little color testing as well. In the pocket here, and this is part of my digitals as well, I thought of course I would add them in here, write a little something on the back, and then just you know, to document that I did that. This is also part of my digital, and here is that doily dress. I showed you how I make those. So of course I had to add one in here, and I will link that video below as well if you haven't seen it. Here, some elements again, stickers, some magazine items, just, you know, stuff that I had around. And then I started doing some collaging, but then the writing now gets very interesting because I discovered a new way of writing notes or writing in your journal, especially the ones that I share with all of you, right? Sometimes I want to write, but I don't necessarily want everyone to know what I've written. So this is Asemic writing, and I wrote in another page what that is about, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that in a minute. But again, this was just something that really inspired me. I had to write about it. This one is from Happy Mail that I received, and of course I put the card in there, and I've used some of the elements that she sent in that Happy Mail. I'm just noticing all the little elements that she's added to this really beautiful handmade card. I love it. It inspires me, and now I have Brenda's little mail in my journal. Another just collage that I did with elements that I really liked and I wanted to add in here. I started trying out these little houses a little while back again, just, you know, gathering different scrap pieces of paper and kind of layering them in a way to make little house fronts. And I've got some laces and stuff like that, some scraps again. This is the other piece that I received in that Happy Mail, so it's a pocket, so I've added a little journaling card there, and again, just, you know, different layers, a little doodling, a little stamping, some stickers, and I just love it because I know where all the pieces came from and what inspired that moment. This one was a card that I made a little while back. I do have a tutorial showing you how to make that, but you do need the little die for it. I think I did show in the video how you can still get that same effect without the die. Another project that I shared with you as well, it's the little window card, and again, just using elements that we have. I think I showed you a video on that as well. This one, of course, I just left as is. There might be some blank pages somewhere, maybe one in the back. Again, more of the collaging, more of the Asemic writing that you know, you don't necessarily know what I've written, but I know what these pages were about, which is awesome. So it's Dina Wakely that I saw talk about this type of writing. She does it in her collages because she's a mixed media artist, and so of course that inspired that process for me to start. This, again, another interactive piece and some doodling. Again, I left that in, you know, florals. It kind of matched it. A little more of the writing, some more collaging, just some, you know, things that were inspiring me. This one is part of my printable as well, and so is the little envelope, and then I just collaged something on it and wrote on it. This is also part of my printable, so, and this one as well. So you can see I use a lot of those elements in my work just to not only remind me of what it is, but also different ideas on how I can use that. Same here. These are two of my digitals, and then and so is the Inspire one, and then I just added a little sticker and a little writing, and you know, that's all I needed for that page. And again, here more writing, and then this page I have a note that I will be adding to that, but that's it for this this journal. So I hope you found some inspiration. I really enjoy you know, using a lot of different elements in my journals, collaging on them. fixing them up a little bit if something is missing. I'll have to do that in a bit. But I hope you found some inspiration. I do have other videos showing you how I've used journals. I have different sizes, different styles. I will link that below if you're interested in seeing some more. And I hope you enjoyed the share. I'm now going to show you the flip through of the magazine. And I hope that you have a great day.